we got a lot to talk about, as you would think, because long-ass show, plus preview and predictions for Full Gear. It's going to be a long stream, so you might want to strap in. That being said, I got some positive things to say about AEW, believe it or not. Yeah, the guy that's been known to crap on AEW, rightfully so, argue with your mamas. I got good things to say. I did not think this was a bad outing. I thought all 3 hours came off pretty well. It had to, if they were going to sell Full Gear. I thought the lowest point, honestly, had nothing to do with the show. The lowest point was that interview. We all saw it. We all saw Tony Khan get interviewed by Ariel Helwani. Or is it Ariel Helwani? Ariel Helwani. And look here. I'll put it to you this way. This interview is being heaped, is being praised, is being given all sorts of accolades. People are calling it the best Tony Khan interview. Look here. If we're going to be honest with ourselves, this interview almost put me to sleep. I did a live reaction to it. Some of you who watched it with me, you also almost fell asleep. It had all sorts of, if I can be honest with you, it had a lot of long-winded answers. Several questions were dodged. Perspectives with zero metrics. Lots of lies, because that's what he does. In terms of the standard interview, this fell way off the mark. However, when you compare it to the first interview he did with Ariel Helwani, that 1 hour, whatever the hell it was, where he basically answered each question with, I can't comment on that. I can't answer that. Was this better than that interview? Is this the best Ariel Helwani interview that Tony Khan has had? Absolutely. When the bar is that low, all he had to do was just show up and just answer the questions. Answer them with not, I can't comment on that. And he did that. So I guess default, it was a great interview because of that. If I'm being honest with you. So no, I did not think it was, how should I put this? I did not think the interview was great. But for Tony Khan standards, it was the best interview he's done. What does that say about interviewing Tony Khan? What does that say about him and his media skills? Not great. Not great at all. But yeah, I did a live reaction to it. You can go back and watch that later. It was rough. So tonight's episode was essentially setting up multiple matches for the upcoming event. They're doing this AEW National Championship Gauntlet, which, another championship, because that's exactly what we need. Lashley wins the first spot. Shelton Benjamin wins the second spot. So this is basically an axe and smash situation where axe and smash were 1 and 2 in the Royal Rumble. These two are 1 and 2 in the Gauntlet match. Who gonna win? Are they gonna cancel each other out? Probably. The Young Bucks are being, let's just say they're being forced, not encouraged, but forced to join the Don Callis family. And they're undecided, but they'll make a decision soon. Let me guess, they're gonna turn babyface and help Kenny Omega, right? Okay. Mox and Kyle O'Reilly will be having another match at Full Gear because Mox has issues with submissions. It's like his kryptonite all of a sudden. Anytime you lock him in a submission, he's all like, oh no, I think I'm gonna die. So Kyle O'Reilly is his kryptonite right now, essentially. Women's Tag Team Tournament is heating up. We're doing a Fatal 4-Way tag match at the pay-per-view to determine who picks the stipulations for the semifinals matches. Oh, okay. Sure. Whatever. Hangman Page took on another member of the Opps, Katsuyori Shibata, of course. Match was good. Shibata, you can tell he's kind of eased off of the stiffness, especially here in America. He's not the cold-hearted, sawn-off monster where he would basically kick your head off and break bones in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's eased up, but still a good wrestler. More drama between Okada and Takeshita. Crazy match. Mascara Dorada and Okada had a great match, and then there was that scary-ass spot where Okada dropped Mascara on his head. Yeah, scared the living hell out of me. Pac versus Darby Allin. Apparently, Darby Allin couldn't make it tonight. The only person to sell what happened last week. Every single person that competed in every War Games match was just fine. They were just fine this week. No scars, no bandages. They were A-okay. Weird, I know. Except for Darby Allin. And they said he couldn't be on the show because of burns. Third-degree burns. You know what? I believe him. I don't even think that's him selling. I think he actually got burned by being thrown into the fire. And that's why he couldn't make the show tonight. When we see him on Saturday, he will probably have burns all over his body. Which is how he likes it. And of course, you couldn't end the night without Mercedes Moné winning one more belt. Well, she didn't win another belt. There was an interim championship match to determine who would be the real Ring of Honor television champ. And she fought the actual champ who was out injured. That's Red Velvet. The match was actually really good, but we all knew who was winning the match. Oh, come on, it's Mercedes Moné. You know who's winning the match. And she did. So she's still 13 belts Moné. 13 belts Moné. 13 belts Mercedes Moné. You love to see it. Oh, I know you guys hate it, and I love that you hate it. Listen, we haven't gotten to predictions yet, but I'm going to just say it right now. Just go ahead and give her that world championship, the women's world championship. She's going to win it anyways, y'all. She's going to win it anyways. It's just a matter of time. The longer you hold it off, the worse it's going to feel when she actually wins it. So just let her win it now. Get it out of your systems. Cry about it. Lose sleep over it. Go to therapy. You'll get over it soon. Trust me. The best thing that we can do right now is to just let her win it. So she can go on a losing streak and then drop all the belts, and then we'll be okay with her again. You know that's the truth. And by the way, when it's all said and done, Mercedes is going to win at least 20 belts. At least 20 belts.
The ruler is in-house.
The ruler! Ladies and gentlemen, International Super Chat champ Noel Jimenez is in the lead. He is defending the belt every Wednesday, every Dynamite. If you want to take the belt from him, you know how this works. When you come for the king, you best not miss. When you come for the ruler, you best not miss. Thank you for donating, sir. We'll get to that in just a second. But I think he's already made it known that he's taking this belt home yet again. But yeah, y'all already knew that Mercedes is going to at the very least, get 20 belts before she ends up dropping them all. She's going to break Ric Flair's record. She's going to break John Cena's record. She's going to break all the records. And then, when she's done all of that, she'll go on a massive losing streak and drop all her belts. I mean, that's what we're looking for, right? We are waiting for the fall. But before we can have the fall, we have to have the build-up. Build them up, build them up, build them up. The rise of the evil Mercedes Moné. And then comes the fall. And that would be fun. That would be awesome. Can't wait for that. So, I'll be honest with you. Looking at the card for Full Gear. Let me see how many matches we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 main card matches, not including the pre-show. I'm not going to include the pre-show. I'm looking at 8 main card matches. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I'm hoping that they have the cojones to end the show with the AEW Women's Championship. They're most likely going to end it with Joe and Hangman Page because that's a steel cage match, which if they do, fine. I want Tony Khan to end this show with the Women's World Championship. I think Chris Statlander and Mercedes deserve it, especially if you're going to give the belt to Mercedes Moné. It's got to main event the show. So if you see, oh, Jesus Christ, these donations, I'll get to them in a second. If you see that Mercedes and, of course, Chris Statlander end up closing the show, that's pretty much your giveaway that Mercedes is walking out the new champ. Just saying. Because that's the only reason why it closes the show. Because Mercedes is winning. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So, let me go ahead, ladies and gentlemen, and move things along. Because we got a lot to talk about. I don't want to keep you here that much longer. I'm already worn out. I did a 2-hour plus live stream earlier reacting to Tony Khan's interview with Ariel Helwani. I think I want to get this in, get this out, do the super chats, get you guys ready for Saturday. Well, also, we have Friday Night SmackDown, of course, but in terms of AEW, I want to get you ready for AEW Full Gear 2025. Thank you all for joining me. You could be anywhere here in the YouTube space. You chose this night to help me out, to help me talk about AEW, to interact, to get things going, and I appreciate you for it. So if this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, your edit help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership, click that join button, and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks. If you would like to donate after the fact, you can. Also, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram. Give me a follow on Spotify. Give me a follow on Cameo. Give me a follow on Threads. Follow us on Discord. Follow me on Blue Sky, where the skies are clearer. And give me a follow on TikTok. For I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo. And yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalexsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi, and get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Are you a Just Alex guy? Then join the club. Get you an I'm Just Alex Guy t-shirt. How to press. Also get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alex's World t-shirt. And many, many more t-shirt designs coming your way. So stay tuned. Join the cause. Expand the brand today right here in Alex's World. Big shout out to the sponsors of tonight's broadcast, SeatGeek. SeatGeek is here to make sure you get the best deals for any tickets to any event, whether it's sports, whether it's music, concerts, festivals, whatever. SeatGeek is the platform for the best deals. So imagine you want to go to a SmackDown, a Dynamite, a Full Gear, a Survivor Series, and you're looking for the best seats for the cheapest prices. And we all know during this economy, you need to have as much of a leg up as you can on these ticket prices. So, what if I told you I can get you that leg up? If you go to SeatGeek right now and you use my promo code, JustAlex, no space, Just Alex, I can get you $20 off any ticket purchase that you want. So how's about we get a quick word from our sponsors before we get to some shoutouts. Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. If you're a wrestling fan looking for access to great seats for any wrestling event near you, then you want to use this app. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek stands as the unrivaled #1 ticketing app in the market today. SeatGeek constantly delivers incredible deals on ticket prices. When you're exploring the app, keep an eye out for the special green dots that mark the best deals.
What's even better is that every ticket you purchase is backed by SeatGeek's buyer guarantee, with the option to return your tickets and even swap them before the events. So here's an exclusive for you. If you click the link down below and use the promo code JustAlex, you can get $20 off your first purchase. Yes, $20 off any ticket that you purchase using the promo code JustAlex. This is a sweet deal that you could use literally right now. So don't wait. Click the link, download the app, and join the SeatGeek family today.
Thank you all so much for joining me for this lovely live stream. Please show your love to the Mod Squad, Ultra, Shy Nights and Forrester Hart, Elias Ademi, New Japan Pro Wrestling Go, Khalil does everything. Huh? Wait, Dylan Danger, Teflon Don, the Mod Father, Zeno, Enigma, Big MGM, and of course, Mrs. Firestar Hart, Angel Hollenbeck. Amberlyn, that's little Firestar Heart, the little missus says hi, by the way. All of them help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you and like us. I officially name little Amberlyn the unofficial, unredacted, but of course, the greatest moderator of this channel. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Amberlyn is officially a moderator. So, whatever Amberlyn wants, Amberlyn gets. We are sponsored by Little Amberlyn. Thank you all so much for being here. Be sure you like the video, because the more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost that algorithm by hitting that like button. Ladies and gentlemen, I see the donations. You see the donations. Let them rip.
Come on, y'all. Who wants my title?
Noel Jimenez is running away with this lead. He is now at, if I'm not mistaken, $70, because that's 50 plus 20, $70. The amount to beat if you want the International Championship, which is on the line tonight, is $70. Someone's asking him to donate 20 more and make it 90. Is he gonna do it? I'm curious. Did he already do it? He already did it. I saw it. It hasn't played yet. That's weird, though. I think it might be backlogged here. But he donated another 20, so that means he is at 90. Jesus Christ almighty. The amount to beat, ladies and gentlemen, is $90. So someone's going to have to drop 100. You're going to have to drop that 100 if you want to beat Noel Jimenez, ladies and gentlemen. Lord have mercy. But I think it's safe to say he might be retaining here. But someone should challenge him for it. Come on, y'all. One of y'all should challenge him for it. The amount to beat is $90. Is anyone going to do it? We got some heavy hitters. We got some high rollers here. We'll see what happens. All right. Who's here in the live chat? Let me say hello to the people. Like I said, we're going to be here for a while, so let me get this out the way. Right up the top, Fast Pass goes to Chase. Chase says, ain't gonna lie, Full Gear looks awful. Wow. Well, we disagree. And you don't usually hear me say that. You know, people say I'm the biggest AEW hater in the YouTube space. Well, in the internet space, right? If I'm saying the card looks good, then the card looks good. SD Kai, live in 75 minutes. Nope. It was live. Tell you what, the reason why we're coming up here a lot later than usual when it comes to AEW is because tonight's show was 3 hours and not 2 hours. Or 2.5 hours. Otherwise, I would have been up here an hour earlier. It is what it is. Former international champ SD Kai is also in the building. I'm wondering if SD Kai will make a play at the International Championship. Dulcie Chatham in his house. YouTube member Dulcie Chatham. Good to have you here. We got Game Shock. Nice to see you, Game. Also in the building, we got the other champ. We got the world champ. We got the chosen one, the Unwiccan. When he's in the building, you the twos and he's the one. I am number one. Ronwell Nogales. Ronwell has made it clear that he will not be defending the world title.
SD Kai, give me a rematch. Don't you want your title back?
Noel Jimenez has increased his lead to 100. So if SD Kai wants his title back, he's going to have to donate more than $100. Does SD Kai have it in him? Nah. He already said no. No. But Corpsier might be lurking. Corpsier's always lurking. He's always lurking. Let's see what he's going to do. If he pops in, he might decide he wants to put the belt back on SmackDown. But we'll see. Where was I? I see Joseph Winters. I see... Ooh, this is a new one. Karasu? Karasu. Karasu, Karasu. Karasu? Karasu OG. That's a new one. Karasu OG says, Chris Statlander is winning. That's your prediction? You might be right, my friend. You might be right. Let me see here. Pikachu Black. Adam Ritter. Don't want to miss anybody. Let me scroll up a little bit more. I was scrolling fast earlier. Or did I get everybody? Did I get everybody? Remember, I did a stream earlier today, so there was a lot of people in the earlier stream. Shadow Star. Hey Alex, I saw your reaction to Tony Khan's interview with Ariel Helwani, and I was frustrated with you. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. SD Kai said, I already spent $90 today. Bro, I get you. I get you, man. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. All right, well, like I said, I don't want to keep you guys rolling. So, in the live chat, what's going to help more people show up is more people commenting, more people interacting. So, if you want more people to get involved, you want more people to interact with the stream, start leaving comments. So, give me your scores, give me your grades, give me your predictions, and tell me why. Interact with each other. Start talking, because that's going to push this stream out into the nether sphere, and they're going to get more people to come in, more viewers to watch. So, keep it chatting. Keep it moving. Like the video, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and move things along to AEW Dynamite. So, when it comes to Dynamite tonight, 3-hour show, if I'm not mistaken, they were in Boston, right? Boston was not a sellout. When is it ever a sellout with AEW anymore? But they had a few thousand, a good 4,000 or 5,000 people there, so it was a crowd. It was a crowd. That's probably more than usual for AEW, but what you gonna do about it? I love that they opened up with Ricochet versus Bobby Lashley. You had Ricochet getting that heat on the microphone. You're seeing the mic work that Ricochet's doing right now, and you're going, why didn't we see this in AEW? Why didn't we see this in WWE? Why are we now seeing this? We're only now seeing the greatness of heel Ricochet in AEW. Man, he had that crowd ready to rip his head off. When Bobby picked his ass up and you had Ricochet hitting the falsetto, in the falsetto, ooh, baby. That boy said, Bobby! He went from, Bobby, 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 Bobby! And then he went flying out of the ring. That shit was great. Bobby essentially squashed Ricochet in the opener to get the number one spot, to get that number one spot. Ricochet made him look like $1 million. See, this is why Ricochet needs to be a world champ. Ricochet should be a world champ. I love Bobby Lashley, but let's just be real. Ricochet was the star of this match, and you know it's true. Y'all know it's true that Ricochet was the star of this match. Nothing wrong with it. It's just facts. You know what I mean? So we go from that to Speedball Mike Bailey versus Shelton Benjamin. Another great match. Shelton ends up winning this match. So there was a crazy spot at the end where Shelton literally kicks the head off of Mike Bailey. Just home run. 4. Kicks his head off, goes to the pin, 1, 2, and then the referee stops. Just stops pinning. No kick out. But his hand stopped. And we're all like, why? MVP was shoot mad. shoot mad. He got inside the ring and was like, what the fuck was that? Count, bitch. He actually got inside the ring like he was going to beat his ass. So Shelton Benjamin did the spot over again. Same super kick and pinned Mike Bailey 1, 2, 3 this time. So Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin are 1 and 2 for the national championship. Apparently Tony Khan did get in contact with Billy, Mr. Bill, the owner of NWA. They've worked out any issues they had with AEW using an NWA championship. As if anyone gives a fuck. So, national championship will not be defended on AEW television. It will be defended across seas or in different companies. Like the international championship was, just not the international championship. Does anybody give a fuck? No? Okay, me either. I guess we'll talk about who'll win it. I don't think it's going to be either Bobby or Shelton, by the way. But none of my business. One of my favorite acts of the entire night is this new trios team that's apparently been together for like 3 months, but only a Ring of Honor, so it doesn't count. A new trios team, Top Flight and Scorpio Sky, called Sky Flight. I know, right? That shit's great. It's so good. And they work so well. Throw the trios titles on them. Right now. Right now. They didn't win the match, but still. Josh Alexander and the Young Bucks had some dissension between the ranks. Josh was pushing around the Young Bucks, getting that heat. And then he wins the match for his team, making Dante Martin, who was amazing. This match was awesome. Dante Martin, seeing him back on television makes me happy. Seeing Scorpio Sky back on my television set makes me happy. Love all the performance in this match. Great match. The right winners, Josh Alexander, the Young Bucks, the heels win, get the heat. Post-match, Don Callis gets inside the ring and start pushing the Young Bucks, forcing the Young Bucks to join the Don Callis family, or else. And then Kenny Omega came out with a chair, attacked Josh, and then got chop blocked. He got chop blocked. And so the Young Bucks and, of course, the Don Callis family are then surrounding him like hyenas, you know, watching their prey, playing with their food. And then, of course, Jurassic Express make the save. Jurassic Express, Kenny Omega will be fighting the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander for $1 million. I don't know. I don't know why that's still a stipulation. Whatever. I don't care. Death Riders versus the Conglomeration. Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong versus Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli. Death Riders win. I'm over the Death Riders. Hopefully we get rid of this and end this very soon because I am done with it. But Kyle O'Reilly has Jon Moxley's number. He has beaten him in he beat him. Technically, he beat him at, not War Games, but the other one, Blood and Guts, last week. And then they had a match where it ended in a double count out. So Jon Moxley is now like, oh shit, I think Kyle O'Reilly has found out my weakness. I'm allergic to submission moves. I guess. So Kyle O'Reilly will take on Jon Moxley, one-on-one, no holds barred, at the pay-per-view. Can he get a clean victory over Jon this time? We shall see. We shall see. Look here, I like Kyle O'Reilly. You know what? No, we're gonna save it. We're gonna save it for the preview and predictions. Women's Tag Team Tournament. I love this. Timeless Love Bombs. That's Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa taking on Alyx Winsa. I like that name. It sounds like an attack. Winsa! And Riho. Guess who won this match? Just guess who won this match. If you said Riho, out! I love Alyx Winsa, but no. No Riho, please. Toni Storm and fine-ass Mina Shirakawa get the victory. Timeless Love Bombs. You can't go wrong with that. And then we had the second match, which was Marina Shafir and Megan Bayne taking on Ty J, Anna J, and Ty Mello. And look here, you already knew who was winning this match. The Hosses, the big women, Marina and Megan, beat Ty J. Unfortunately, Ty Mello will not be moving on. Damn, but she's winning at life because she got Sammy Guevara at home. She'll be okay. She will be fine. Then we see Hangman Page, ladies and gentlemen. Hangman Page taking on Katsuyori Shibata. Now, back in the day when Katsuyori didn't give a fuck, when he was beating the shit out of people, I would have feared for Hangman's life. I would have been like, man, he's going to lose something. He's going to lose an eye. He's going to lose some type of anatomy on his body. Bones are going to be broken because Shibata don't play. But over time, he's slowed up. He's eased up. He's worked a little bit more safer. So the match itself was good, but there is a side of me that's like, man, imagine Hangman Page taking on 2016 Shibata. 2015 Shibata. He would have died. He would have died. Well, Hangman Page beat him. Clean. Buckshot lariat. Page escaped by literally taking off his boot. He pulled an Eddie Guerrero. Tribute to Eddie Guerrero, by the way. After the match, Hangman Page cut a promo against Samoa Joe, who was on commentary, by the way, and told him, I want you to remember the last time I was in a steel cage. What I did to that man. I don't mind doing it again. I'm gonna kill you. Essentially, he's gonna break a steel chair over his head. Okay, let's see what happens. Tag team division, FTR, Brodito. Brodito cut a backstage promo, blah, 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 blah. FTR responded later. No one gives a fuck. Okay, that's not fair. It's fine. The match will be good. Just waiting for FTR to win the belt so Edge and Christian, or Cope and Christian, can come back and win them. Okada took on Mascara Dorada. Double Jeopardy. Look. Mascara Dorada, by the way, Grand Metal League, in case you don't remember. This guy's amazing. There's something about the way he performs. It's just next level. We've seen a lot of luchadors come into AEW and perform. The way he works is next level. It's been one of those things watching him work. He's not better than Phoenix. He's not better than Penta. But damn it, is he a far distant number 3? I love how he works. So he had a hell of a match with Okada until a certain spot. So there was a point in the match where both of them went on top of the turnbuckle. And they're going to do a spot where he Hurricane Rana's Okada up the top. And I think Okada is supposed to catch him and powerbomb him, right? Well, coming off the top rope, he didn't quite get his rotation in. And so Okada ends up dropping Mascara on top of his head. The crowd gasped. He dropped him right on top of his head and he could not move. I said, oh no, I think he's dead. He got up. He's fine. But no, that spot looked scary. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? That one spot where he dropped him on top of his head. Jesus Christ almighty. Look here, I'll say it like this. While I love the hard work, and I thought the match was great, we need to be careful with some of these spots. Like, yes, please push the envelope, but damn it all, don't die. Don't kill yourselves. I want you to live and be able to talk about the match at least. Pat challenged Darby Allin to a match. Said Darby couldn't make it because he got burns. Well, he'll be there on Saturday. Apparently, the no DQ match for the TNT Championship is also on the line. Lots of no DQs. Lots of hardcore rules, which I'm fine with, not complaining whatsoever. And I think the last thing we'll talk about, now we're going into Collision, is the, if I'm not mistaken, the ROH Women's TV title unification undisputed match. Yeah, I know. You'll be okay. Mercedes Moné taking on Velvet. Mercedes Moné taking on Red Velvet. See what I did there? Red Velvet. We had Chris Statlander on commentary. She was awful. Oh my God, was Chris Statlander awful on commentary? Y'all look. Chris Statlander is a sympathy character. Okay? I love her. I'm glad she got the moment. It's time to give up the belt, Chris. Okay? Just go ahead and give up the belt because you're not it. You're not it, sweetheart. Mercedes Moné has a great match with Red Velvet. They go a long while, like at least a good 20 minutes. And then Mercedes ends up beating her, of course, because it's Mercedes Moné. And she beats her with a top rope long blower. That shit was great. 1, 2, 3. Now the real women's TV champ, afterwards she beats the shit out of Chris Statlander and dances with the belt in the air. CEO, CEO, CEO. And that's how the show goes off the air. And there you go. That's 3-hour Dynamite. I think when it's all said and done, we might end up getting a lot of title changes by the time we get to next week. I'm feeling like we're going to have a lot of shifts come Saturday. So getting into Full Gear now, preview and predictions for Full Gear. I have, once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches. I am not looking at the pre-show matches because no one gives a fuck. I see, let me look at the title matches. 1 title match, 2 title match, 3 title matches, 4, 5 title matches. I am expecting 4 title changes. 4 title changes. You can clearly see which one that is going to be. Now, before we get to those title matches, let me start with the matches that don't have any titles on the line. Pac versus Darby Allin. That spot where Darby got slammed through a flaming table is living rent-free in my mind. It's rent-free in my mind. Judas in my mind. Darby apparently does have actual burns all over his body. We'll see them on Saturday. Pac and him should have a great match. No, they're going to have an awesome match. Outstanding match. Shot that is just a regular one-on-one match, but I'm pretty sure they're going to go all over the place with it. So there's that. I think Darby will get the win. I think Darby is being set up to be a world champion. Can't wait to see what they do with him. So Darby wins that match. The $1 million 6-man tag match, a match that I'm not going to lie, I think is kind of lame. I think Kenny Omega should be in a one-on-one match, but what can you do? The Young Bucks and Josh Alexander are taking on Jurassic Express, that's Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, and Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega. This match, it feels random. It feels thrown together. The original plan was clearly Andrade versus Kenny Omega, but unfortunately, you have to do this. And I think they were going to do Jurassic Express versus the Young Bucks again. This is fine, though. So Kenny Omega and the Jurassic Express more than likely will win the match because I do think the Young Bucks are going babyface. They're going to help Kenny Omega win, and there you go. The Elite will reunite. Whoopee. Once again, the Elite's getting back together. Jon Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly, no holds barred. I think Jon Moxley is going to do the deed and put over Kyle O'Reilly. He's going to tap out for real. He's going to go on this long losing streak. It's going to be the storyline that breaks the Death Riders where he can't win. He's always given up. He's not the same man. And I think this will continue it. So Kyle O'Reilly will beat Jon Moxley by submission. No DQ TNT Championship. A lot of hardcore rules matches here. Kyle O'Reilly. No, my bad. Wow, wrong Kyle. Kyle Fletcher. The TNT champ Kyle Fletcher taking on Mark Briscoe. This is when Mark Briscoe wins the championship. This is the first of the first of 4 title changes. I do suspect that Mark Briscoe will indeed win the TNT championship as he should. It's time that he wins a belt. They've been holding off him winning a belt for the longest time. Let's give him something. Let's get him something. Something. Not something, but something. You want to be starting something? So yes, I do think this is going to be a good match, and I think Mark Briscoe will get his moment. He will not be joining the Don Callis family, although that would really suck if they do that. AEW National Championship Casino Gauntlet to crown the inaugural champion. It's going to be one of those random battle royals, first to a pinfall match. Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley will start. I am suspecting that they won't win. So who's going to get the first belt? Honestly, because he did such a great job tonight, I'm giving it to Ricochet. I'm giving the belt to Ricochet. Ricochet would be a great national champ, and he deserves to have a championship before the year ends. I don't like the fact that we had to create another belt for him to win it, but still, Ricochet will win it, as he should, because he's a great worker. Ricochet should be going for the TNT belt, though. He should be going for another belt. But I guess Tony Khan doesn't want to take the TNT title off of Kyle Fletcher. Whatever, I don't care. It is what it is. If Ricochet doesn't win it, go ahead and give it to either Bobby or Shelton. That's all I got right now. I don't see anyone else winning it. If you guys want someone else to win it, you let me know. But I have Ricochet winning that match. AEW World Tag Team Championships. FTR taking on Brodito, Brody King and Bandito. So, easy prediction, FTR regains the tag team title, FTR regains the tag team titles. They go on to fight Cope and Christian for those belts in the future. Cope and Christian beat them in the first match. FTR beat them in the second match. And then the rubber match is when Cope and Christian win the belts. One good time. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, FTR will get those belts. Brodito had a good reign with them, but it's time to move on from them. Fatal 4-Way, AEW Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. Sisters of Sin, Babes of Wrath, Timeless Love Bombs, and then Marina Shafir and Megan Bayne. Fatal 4-Way, the winner of this match gets to choose the stipulation for the semifinals matches. Great. Do we give it to the Babes of Wrath or Timeless Love Bombs? Honestly, I would give it to Marina Shafir and Megan Bayne. Because I don't think they're going to win the tournament, so I don't mind them winning here. Babes of Wrath, my pick to win the tournament, by the way, is Babes of Wrath. That's who I have winning the tournament. Not Timeless Love Bombs, believe it or not. So Marina Shafir and Megan Bayne, I think they're going to win this match. Either Timeless Love Bombs win the match or Marina Shafir and Megan Bayne. So, for me, my prediction is the heels, the Hosses, Marina and Megan. Steel cage match, AEW World Championship, Hangman Page and Samoa Joe. See, easy prediction is Hangman Page retains. I don't know anymore. They might surprise us here. They might swerve us and give Samoa Joe the belt, only for MJF to come back and win the belt in a triple threat at World's End, right? Because he is coming back soon, probably next week. He'll cash in the contract, get the belt back at the next pay-per-view, and then smooth sailing. So it doesn't really matter who wins this match because MJF's going to win it at the end of December, right? So maybe they give it to Samoa Joe. Couldn't hurt. I think, and this is just me, I believe that they're going to keep the belt on Hangman Page. He beats Joe here. They run it back one more, but in a triple threat with MJF when he cashes in the briefcase. Or the contract, not the briefcase. So there's that. We might even get an MJF return at the pay-per-view. And then he cashes in the contract at the next pay-per-view. So, there's that. Yeah, I love Joe, but I think we'll be okay. FTR would be a 4-time tag team a 4-time AEW tag team championship. The main event, which should be the main event of the show. Mercedes Moné versus Chris Statlander for the AEW Women's World Championship. To me, this has the highest stakes. To me, this has the most interest. Will Mercedes Moné break the record and have 14 belts? Let's talk about it then, right? I'll keep saying it. Mercedes is going to be the Women's World Champion. Eventually. She's going to win the belt. Whether you like her or not, it's just a matter of time. The more you hold it off, the worse it's going to feel when she actually does it. So I'll keep saying it. You might as well give her the belt now. You might as well give her the belt now. Right now. And just let her hold it and get it out your systems. Now, do I think that's what they're going to do? Do I believe that they're going to give Mercedes Moné the championship at Full Gear? Tell you what, and this is how I feel about it. I see the story they want to tell. They want to tell the story that Mercedes can win every fucking belt there is to win except the AEW World Championship. So that could be the whole caveat where she wins every belt possible except the main one, the one that really matters, right? And then she becomes obsessed with it. She can't win it until she turns babyface, right? She can't win it until she loses all the other belts and then focuses mainly on the main belt. That might be the story they want to tell. I don't think that's the story they're going with, though. If they main event the show with Mercedes Moné versus Chris Statlander, I promise you, we're getting a new women's champ. And that's what I want to see. My prediction, one more time, I was wrong at All In. I said it All In, just rip off the Band-Aid. I might be wrong again, but I'm going to go ahead and double down this time. Mercedes Moné walks out as 14 belts Moné, AEW Women's World Champion. That's my prediction. We come out with, let's see. Let me go back through it one more time. TNT champ, new TNT champ, new national champion, new world tag team champs, and new women's world champ. 4 title changes. A shifting of the guard. What do y'all think? What y'all think? So, there you go. The card looks good. I'm not going to get angry if I don't get my way. I'm cool with that. Just give me a good show. So there you go. That is my preview predictions for AEW Full Gear and my thoughts on the 3-hour show. I think it's safe to say that Noel Jimenez is going to retain his championship with $100. If anyone wants to try to beat that, you got maybe 10 minutes to try. I'm pretty sure you're not going to succeed because I'm pretty sure Noel Jimenez is going to retain. He's still got them deep pockets. Noel says, is there a way we can get 2 belts Noel at Survivor Series? Unfortunately, no. So here's the thing, Noel. If you defend the belt at Survivor Series and you donate the most money, you will officially become the world champ, but you'll have to vacate the international championship. I have made the rule where you can't win both belts. Sorry. And it's got to be fair. We got to give people a shot. But if you want to challenge for the world title, you can, but you'll be vacating the international title if you do. And whoever is second place will be the international champ, and then that person will have to defend the belt weekly. Just how it is. We're doing Takeshita and Okada at World's End. Of course. That's going to be I see that being the main event, and I see that being the match of the year for AEW. Right at the end of the year. Right at the end. Wrestle Kingdom 20. Winner takes all for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship and IWGP Global Championship. Kazuchika Okada versus Yoda Tsuji. Am I excited for it? I don't even know about it. Who's Yoda Tsuji? Who's that? Is he good? Alex, did you see my email regarding my Jesse Ventura cameo? I did not. I did not. Let me see here. Is this Raw Cognizance? Oh, that's why I didn't see it. You sent it to my Raw Cognizance email. Because I was like, you didn't send it to just Alyx, that's for sure. Let me check it out. Yes, so Noel Jimenez says, I'm just going to hold the belt until Corp CA comes and takes it. Yeah, and then you can then go after the world title and be the world champ. Let's see here. Found it. Hey, Alyx, this presidential ticket would have got my vote if this were to happen, especially against DJT. I had to send you using this one because this email feels appropriate for me over your wrestling email. Okay, let me see what he sent me here. Hold on one second, y'all. So what did you try to send me exactly? Did you try to send me a cameo? Because it's not downloading. So, Ronwell, if you're trying to send me a cameo, a video clip, you have to use WeTransfer. Let me do this. Use WeTransfer.com. WeTransfer.com. I'll put it in the comments. Use that to send me the clip, and I'll live react to it. Let me know if you want to do that right now or you want to wait till Friday. Because I'll be up here live again on Friday. We can do it then. But if you want me to watch the clip, that's the only way I'm going to be able to watch it because Gmail is not great for sending clips. Yoda Tsuji is a Japanese professional wrestler. He is signed to New Japan Pro Wrestling, where he is the current IWGP Global Heavyweight Champ in his record-tying second reign. Look this up. Yoto Tsuji. Oh, that motherfucker! I know exactly who that is. I remember seeing him. Okay. They made him the global champ? Nothing wrong with that. KB Brown says, I love AEW, but I can't see myself paying $40 for this show on Saturday. Joke's on you, it's $49. And I am gonna pay for it because I'm crazy like that. I can't complain about it if I can't, if I'm not gonna be able to put my money where my mouth is. I'm gonna pay so I can bitch about it. That's what we're doing. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and close things out here. Noel Jimenez is retaining the belt. We're gonna go ahead and bring it to an end. Corpsier is ducking me. He knew I almost had him in the ropes. Almost had him on the ropes last month and decided to vacate the title so he wouldn't say he lost me. Now I'm the champ and I want my rematch. Well, you'll get him soon. I promise. You'll get him soon. He's lurking. But unfortunately not tonight. Maybe next Wednesday. Regardless, thank you all so much for joining me for this lovely live stream. You will see me again on Friday, and you will see me on Saturday for AEW Full Gear. So watch out for those streams. Thank you all so much for being here. Do all the YouTube things, like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. I love you all. And I will catch you guys next time, right here in Alyx's World. The place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm out. Peace. When you're